about to change that little intro. I'm not finna say, okay, but for the last time, what is up, queens and kings are on between? Welcome to today's YouTube video. Now, today, I'm going to start a new segment called Let's Be Real. Now, Let's Be Real is where I state my opinion and what you can do, or if you want to do, state inside the comments. Either try to change my opinion and go against what I said, or add on to my opinion. But that's up to you, but it will be very fun to look through the comments and actually see what I agree, what I don't agree, what I maybe got wrong, or maybe what I did get wrong. Like, you know, what sounded wrong to you and what if that could change my opinion only. So, like, if I say, let's be real, apples, and you said the apples is really good, even though I said apples, I don't like them. They're bad. And, you know, you should already get the point. Now, let's be for real, fame. Yes, fame. The thing that majority of people wants in life, that I'm gonna just say, I'm not saying you want it, but you know, majority of people is gonna want in life. Let's be honest. The fans, the attention, the money, the awe, even though like being famous seem all cool because you see what is on the outside. If you really had started looking at some documentaries of people who used to be famous or who is famous or like stuff, there's a dark side. And I'm not saying I don't want to be famous, because listen, of course, I know at some point I'm going to pass away soon. I might as well pass away while getting to at least experience what I want to experience. So, of course, I know if I'm going to die, at least I died doing something that actually made me happy and fulfilled my dreams of when I was younger. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to become famous. I'm going to work my butt off. Let's be honest. So, but yeah, fame. Nowadays, in order to reach fame, you either need A, hella talent, hella money, or be a Nepo baby or something, or start some drama with somebody randomly online that people already like, or, you know, be Astrovino, you know, something like that. I mean, like, that's really how she started popping off, doing lives. She showed her nunu and apparently seen his beep beep or whatever, and she, you know, she had some drama with some other people. She still telling people ask Santos what they smell, and Santos talking about it didn't smell good. But that whole thing is just. But yeah, like I said, being famous is so messed up, and the internet is really messed up. Because let's be honest, if I keep on posting videos more and more, let's be honest, my videos are going to slowly get higher if I keep on posting consistently. You want to know why? Because, you know, some people is actually interested in me ranting about different things. But if I were to start some drama with somebody and it's actually hot, people that are nosy is going to get into your business and actually going to want to see that. So let's be honest. A lot of people maybe start fake drama in order to get famous. I remember it was somebody else. It was two best friends, and they pretended they hated each other like heck. And I seen their followers go up and up and up and up. And it was just like, you know what? Maybe I should try that one day. Then I realized stuff can go south very wrong. Because also, when you start beefing with somebody, and there's two sets of people, there's two teams. The other team, without the captain's permission, could dox your address. You could straight up tell me like, ew, your weave disgusting, your eyelashes on the ground, and when I fought you, you stink. And one of they fans that you just said that about gonna be like, oh, they weave stink? Your house is on the internet now. It's on Willow. Or Zillow, I don't know, Craigslist. I'm not hip with that, the house real estate stuff. But all I'm saying is that it is people who's going to dox you, the people who's going to do stuff like, you can have some online drama. Like, I'm not telling you what to do, because obviously I'm a kid. Like, what am I going to say? But people eventually is going to get, like, they're going to take it. People eventually is going to take it way too far. Another thing with fame Yeah, sure. People be like, "Oh my God, the paparazzi." But if you ever looked at how celebrities look when paparazzi would show up, it's like sometimes they didn't even want them to be there. Like, think about it. That celebrity could be taking a child to school, but they don't want nobody with their child looking like or something. And paparazzi is gonna just randomly pop up talking about, "Yo, let me get picture, let me get picture." You hit it with the no pictures, no picture. They're gonna be like, "Let me get picture, let me get picture." You're not going to want them pictures being taken. But you know what? Paparazzi is gonna do that. That's their job. Their job is take photos of the celebrity no matter what. Give the fans what they want. You ever seen what happened to Michael Jackson's daughter? They kept on taking pictures of her when clearly she was sad and stuff. And I seen like a video or whatever. I'm not like, I don't know if I'm completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure she did not want them to be there. And you know, paparazzi did kept on getting in her face. I know if I started crying about my daddy's death and paparazzi all up in my face, I know I got an image to maintain. But if I was, you know, I'm not saying I'm ghetto, but I'm not saying that ghetto people all have guns. But in my nature, I'm not going to revert to that thing. I'm not saying I'm going to shoot paparazzi. I'm just going to be very angry. And I would not want people all up in my face talking about picture. Another thing about fame is that stalkers are kind of low key more common. And I'm talking, and I know I'm talking like if I'm famous myself. I know I'm not, but let's be honest. Maybe one day I will. I have a strong feeling in my guts. Just how I have a strong feeling my first child will be a girl. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, paparazzi. Everybody loves a bad moment. Majority of people loves a bad moment. The internet is crazy out here. You can also be on TikTok and you won't get no views unless you like extremely pretty too. Like, pretty privilege is such a thing. Like, I will be honored to be considered fine shit or whatever. Like, I would be honored for people to be like, "Oh, she fine," or like, "She real pretty." Like, I would love to have that. Cause growing up, I got people calling me either Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer or started singing, "All I want for Christmas is my 2 buck teeth." Well, I got them now. Christmas paid off. Don't let fame ruin y'all. It could tear people apart. Tear people apart very badly. It could ruin mental health badly. You may think it's all fun and games, but really it takes a whole lot of work. Considering also, once you get to a large fan base, majority of the time you're going to have to keep all of them happy. Which means you're going to have to post consistently. You're going to have to take pictures consistently. You're going to have to keep an image up. Which means if you create an image as Miss Perfect or whatever, you can't mess nothing up. Because next thing you know, it's always going to be one hater. One person to disagree. It's like, say this. This is all your fans or whatever. It takes one spill. Let's just say that hater tips it over. And all your fans start spilling out. And that's when people just start acting crazy. Humans, like everybody. Like that one song, "Everybody's Crazy" or whatever. Everyone is crazy once you have pushed them far enough. Everybody has a breaking point. Some people are shorter, some people is longer. Everybody has a point where they will break. So, all I'm going to say is, fame, let's be for real. It's stupid, yet it seems fun. Like if something like, it's a star in the sky that you want to reach so badly. But everybody knows stars are like mini suns. They burn. So as you get closer and closer to that star, you're slowly burning yourself. But it feels so good that you want to touch the star. You want to get as close as the star. And once you get it, your whole arm and body will be burned into a crisp. Your mind is going to be so messed up that eventually, yes, it hurts so much, but you finally achieved that star. But you're gonna see even a brighter star. You're gonna see somebody else that has that star. And what you're gonna do? You're gonna reach up for that star too. Cause that's what that person doing too. But that person seems a little more closer, so what you're gonna do is that you're also gonna reach up for that star. Now your other arm is burned up. But at least you gotta be for the other person. You're getting famous. It's all fun and games. It's all beautiful. It's wonderful. You have money. You have attention. You have fans. You have love. Once you get famous, I feel like everybody, that's when people will become fake. Like, I know that if I ever become famous, the people that was with me since day one, that is the people I shall keep the closest to me. Because my trust issues go hard. So if you ain't like me before, but soon as I'm earning big bank or I have a lot of like connections or whatever, I wouldn't want nobody in my face. I wouldn't. Because it feels like everybody will be lying to me. Like I said, I'm not saying I don't want to be famous. Like, sure, I do want to reach up for that star. I want to reach up to that star and burn myself with it. But the sensation is going to feel good. I want that star. I'm going to reach for that star. But fame is a very dangerous thing. It can be a very dangerous thing. Actors, you know what they could do? Not all actors that you see every day on the screen is got a whole lot of money. It depends exactly on, because directors, I feel like they are the true ones. Only like, if you want to be famous, become a director. I feel like that's the only way how you're truly famous. Or, you know what, become a CEO of a business if you want to be famous like that. I would say is work for yourself. Therefore, you'll earn less pain. The only person that could possibly be hurting you is the government if you live in the U.S. I don't know what other governments is about, but hey. But another thing I gotta feel about, like, I don't believe in Illuminati, but at the same time I do. But you know, sometimes you just gotta watch out for that. All them celebrities who be covering their one eye or just doing this on their face, or you know, I feel like the Illuminati is a big old inside joke by famous people. But you know, hey, like I said, if I ever become famous, that's just how life is. That is what I guess God has intended with my path to be. He has destined for me to be a star. He has destined for me to reach for one of those stars that I have to grab and I have to hold. So, like I said, do what you want to do at your own risk. If you think you're strong enough to reach for one of those stars, reach for it. I'm not here to stop you. Nobody's here to stop you, exactly. Only person that's stopping yourself, only person that's stopping you is you. Reach for the star. Be a star. Grow famous. Although, you might need a whole lot of therapy. That's just all I'm saying. Bye.